Hello everybody. Welcome to another KPC Live. Please let me know if you can hear me and if everything is good. So, yeah. Hello everybody. Hi. Hi Lily. Hi Fiona. Hi Alex. Yes. Sorry for the delay because of a lot of technical difficulties, which I will not explain because various issues. Yeah. In the last minute, my mouse was not even working, so I had to find a replacement. I'm using this very weird mouse over here. This is my normal mouse, and I switched computers from the MacBook to the desktop, and suddenly the Bluetooth connection was not working, so I was panicking. I couldn't do anything. So anyways, long story short, there were a lot of technical issues. That's why I was late. But anyways, loud and clear. Yes, thank you for clarifying, Fiona. So yeah, I see everybody from the States, California, and where else? Wow, London, 10:15 in Wisconsin. Okay, hello everybody, and thank you for joining the membership. I cannot see who you are because it's covered by the banner, but thank you so much. And yeah, so today I am going to be answering your questions about Korea. It's going to be a Q&A session where you get to ask anything about Korea. I'm planning for an hour and a half because long story short, again, another reason why I was late. I was about to upload the episode 19 of KPC on the Korean Pizza Club channel, obviously, and it had some certain issues in the video, so I had to fix it, and then it takes about 30 minutes to render it and export, so blah blah blah, and then the thumbnail. So yeah, I couldn't meet the deadline, and it's going to be uploaded at around 3 a.m. yeah, which is 2.5 hours from now. So, yeah, please excuse me. Things always get clogged like this. Yeah. India, yes, I see you. I see your messages. Yes. Okay. Actually in Korea, says Pepig. Oh, okay. That's nice. I like your One Piece icon. Hi from Finland. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. So, let's begin. Oh, Saurav from India. Okay, a new KPC download. Yes, it's going to come out soon. So, let's begin. First come, first serve. Anybody ask their question about Korea? Shoot. Okay? The first one gets to go first. Okay, while I prepare that, let me see how to actually, there we go. Okay. Are you guys hearing the music as well? I have subtle music in the background. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Let me know if you can hear it. Okay. Okay, we are getting a lot of questions, I see. It's gonna be a long live. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how to highlight your comments, because last time it took me a long time to figure that out, and this time I've kind of forgot how to do it. So funny. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I forgot how to do it. Just give me a minute here. Yeah. Pretty sure it's here somewhere. Oh, there we go. I think this is it. No. Is this it? Oh, is this it? Is this or not? Yeah. Huh. Okay, I think I know how to do it. Yes. Phew. No need to panic. Okay. Chanmer was the first one to get highlighted over there. Yes. Oops. My bag and my hoodie is showing over there. I'm kind of like bothered by this kind of stuff. I don't like things showing. There you go. Much cleaner. Okay, let's scroll back a little bit and go with the first question. And then obviously if you send super chats, you will get a priority, and other than that I will just go by order or topics that interest me. Okay, got it. So let's see, what was the first ever comment? Spycam issues in Korea. Okay, that was the first comment. Could you actually, no, actually I'll type it in. There we go, so that I can actually highlight it. So here we go. So this question was sent from I don't remember, XYZ. So wow, a very serious topic from the get-go. Okay, Spycam issues in Korea, how serious is it? Okay, first of all, you guys need to know that I am not the main victim and subject to these Spycam issues. Obviously, it's predominantly targeted towards females, obviously. So whatever I can say might not represent the actual situation and fear or situation of the victims and women that are going through this experience in Korea. Okay, just note, I'll just put that out there. But here I go. So my answer about Spycam issues in Korea: they are real, they exist, and there are a lot of efforts trying to get rid of it, eradicate it. Nowadays, if you see public bathrooms, metro stations, they all have like posters, stickers from the police force saying that you will be jailed. Spy cams or hidden cameras, they are a huge problem, that kind of stuff. So, and there are also patrol forces that go through like public bathrooms and stuff like that to inspect for spy cams. They have these detectors that has like an infrared or like metal detector kind of technology behind it. So the police force does like regular checkups on like especially metro stations and populated areas. So the public sector so far, I would say, is relatively safe. Of course, the police force can't protect all the areas, all the like 100% places in Korea, but according to statistics, after the police force was actually made, it was resulted that there weren't as much spy cams or hidden cameras in public bathrooms or spaces than expected. So that was for a fact that came out. Another big problem was motels, love motels. So I would narrow it down to either public bathrooms or love motels, or any kind of accommodation. Okay. In the case of love motels, you need to understand the context in Korea, because people seldom live by themselves, when they're young, especially people in their 20s. They live with their parents, so they don't have any place to do intimate actions with their partner, so they go to love motels. And in these love motels, they, of course, do the boom boom. And some pervs hide cameras in those places and try to film these actions, which is very disgusting and gross and scary. Nowadays, just to get to the bottom line already, the motels also do searches. They also have these detectors as well. You can even see stickers on the motel elevators and the front, the sliding door in the main entrance of the motels. This is because a lot of this issue has become like a a social issue, and women would refrain from going to these motels and these love motels. To protect their businesses, it only makes sense for the owners to make it a safe place for their customers, right? So it is in their motel owners' interest to try to get rid of these cameras. So yeah, from what I know, they put a lot of effort into doing that, and yes, so that is what I can say. I would have to say though that what you see, this is for everything in general, okay? What you see about like the crimes in Korea, okay, on the news, just because it circulates a lot, it gets a lot of views, and there are a lot of videos about it, means that the quantity of those crimes are equivalent of those views, or how many times it's highlighted in the news. Because you got to understand that the news has a nature of spotlighting things that are very stimulative or sensational to people, like that is going to trigger people. So that's obviously why the news is going hard on this kind of stuff. And if you are very concerned and worried about these issues, I would urge you to maybe find some statistics or actual policy improvements or measures that are being made to attack these crimes, which will reassure your concerns. Yeah. So I think that is about what I can say from my standpoint. Of course, as I said at the beginning, I cannot represent everybody's experience. I am not the one who is living in fear, right? So that is what I will just say. Yeah. Okay. Wow. We started off with a very, very heavy subject. But okay. Wow, it's getting cold in here. Let me just turn it off a little bit. Okay, let's go to the next question. A little bit lighter here. Alex, thank you for the question. What are the best dating apps to use in Korea? None. So, okay, it depends on your purpose, I would say. If you are looking for a genuine lover or a partner, I would not recommend dating apps at all. You gotta understand that dating apps still have a huge stigma in Korea. No matter what, like dating apps in general, may it be Tinder, whatever, like Bumble, what else is there? Anything. Dating apps is not like a regular method of meeting people in Korea. Not much of the population uses dating apps. Even if you do, you're using it secretly, or you're not trying to like reveal it to your friends or brag about like I met this guy on a dating app or anything. So the social pressure you have upon yourself, like people see you as a weirdo or like someone who's incompetent enough to get like a dating partner in real life, or either like you're a fuckboy or a hoe, So because of those reasons, people don't use dating apps. So logically, who will be left in the dating apps? Of course, confident people that don't care about like social perception, and they're like, I don't care, like, yeah. Or people that are in another perspective, don't care, don't give a fuck, which is like, yeah, I'm just gonna meet people here and be true to my purpose, which is like gonna have like casual and easy relationships and one night stands, all that kind of stuff. So people on dating apps, because of the social culture and atmosphere, the probability of you finding a serious relationship on a dating app, or a sincere relationship, or a good person at all is very low. Again, I cannot generalize. Nowadays, it's getting better and better. In the case of myself as well, I've been on dating apps because we have our own reasons, right? I'm a freelancer. I am not associated in any organization or company or group or anything at all. So this is my life. I just live alone in my room. Where am I going to meet people, right? I'm an introvert. I don't go to networking parties. The only way to resort is dating apps. That has been severed in the COVID eras as well, and I feel like a lot of people like me have jumped on dating apps as well. My friends like Anna or Kelsey, who has all used dating apps, has publicly said that they have used dating apps, have been on dating apps because they first of all, they have Western influence. They have the perception that dating apps aren't anything bad. You can just have fun there. Even if you have fun, that's not like hoeing around or fuckboying around or anything like that. So yeah, so that would basically be my answer. But if you are still going to use dating apps, I think it's divided into domestic and international. Like international, of course, like the pool base would be biggest in Tinder. I have never used other apps than Tinder. Like they say there's like Bumble or I don't even know what there are. And then in the domestic ones, Koreans use it too. But I've used one before that ranks you based on your looks. Like you can't even it's called Amanda. You can't even sign up for the app if you don't qualify. Like the users evaluate your face. And if you're over like 3 point something, you get to join the app. So anyways, regardless of whichever Korean dating app it is, I've heard from my friends and articles that Korean dating apps make you use money. So without money, you won't be able to get matches or even initiate a conversation. Well, if you're a female, then that's a different case. But still, in general, my answer would be like, stay away from dating apps as much as you can. If you want to just have fun, if you just want to feel the fireworks for a short fling or whatever, I would say it's okay. But the best method is always just going through friends, meeting local friends that you trust, and just hanging out with their friends and introducing their friends with their friends and that friends, and those natural kind of settings, and then just meeting people like that. So I'm sorry if I kind of took a detour on your answer, but because I don't have that much knowledge on dating apps myself, that's kind of a hard question to answer, but I tried my best to answer. Okay, thank you for the question. And we have a super chat. Thank you, Marina. David, you are so cute. Thanks for telling us facts and news about Korea. Appreciate the $30. Wait, yay. Woo, pizza. I think I should order actual pizza and eat one slice every time. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go on into the next question. Let's see. Before we go on into the question, No says, Korean Pizza Club has definitely become one of my favorite podcasts. It's very insightful into Korean society with real perspectives. Thank you. No sugarcoating here. No patriotism. No shame. Just how it is. Yeah. And, we have several guests on the panel usually. So a lot of them have Western influence as well. A lot of them, myself, I would say I'm a Korean that just speaks nice English. So there are diverse viewpoints. So you can get multiple angles, and I would say probably the medium, the middle ground of what we say is reality. Yeah. Okay. Keep sending those questions, and you can react to my answers as well. I'll try to catch up on your answers. It's really hard because the screen, it's like so clogged. Okay, Tiffany P. Are you that Tiffany from Ramen and Chul? Her last name is P. like starts with a P too. But anyways, what's the current trending in what's the current trending topic in Korea? What's the current trending topping? Oh, why do I keep on saying topping? Oh, it's because my tagline is extraordinary and fun toppings when I say the Korean Pizza Club intro. The current trending topic in Korea. Actually, I have no idea. You want to take a look? So let's take a little detour here. Wow, we have 185 viewers. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's go to Naver. And let's go to news. And let's go to rankings. And let's see in English what is trending. Oh, definitely the nuclear water from Japan. The radiation water from Japan. That's kind of trending. Oh, I don't want to get political or anything, but like politics are always, the best kind of news that is trending. So this is big news here. Oh, also the YG news is pretty big too. So let me show you this. So this is our former president. He was from like the Democratic Party, if you want to say, more liberal. Okay, it's not working. But what is happening? I'll tell you what's happening. So what's basically happening is the current president is from the Conservative Party, and there are political fights among the two parties, like everywhere in the world. The leader of the Democratic Party right now has declared a fast, a perpetual period of fasting. Honestly, I don't know the reason, but he claims that the country's state is such a devastated state right now, that he feels the need to, shock some people and protest, and that's why he's fasting. He says the economy, everything like the nuclear water or whatever, and with Japan, diplomacy, all these areas are in a very devastated state, and that's why he's fasting. And he's fasted for 19 days straight, in a tent or something, and he was delivered to an emergency room, ICU, and the former president saw the news, and he visited him today to just boost his morale or something, and he convince him and stop doing the fasting. In Korea, a lot of people, like politicians, it's a form of protest. They either do fasting or they either cut their hair. They shave their hair. I don't know why. It's like a radical activist, movement kind of thing. On the other hand, the Conservative Party is claiming that this Democratic Party leader is putting up a show just because he doesn't want to get prosecuted and imprisoned, because there are a lot of allegations and charges on him for corruptness or political crimes or whatsoever. So he's actually under several trials and investigation at the moment. So they're clashing right now, and this is a very big trend topic. Yes, so isn't North Korea's Kim Jong-un visiting Russia a big topic? Yes, it is a big topic as well. I think this is internationally a big topic. The two rogue countries now, I don't think Russia is a rogue country, but it's like a war country now. North Korea, the good old North Korea, just visiting Russia, and them discussing about whether they are gonna provide weapons or not. That's a big topic. I think it's more of an international topic because the UN is trying to like put more sanctions and regulations on North Korea and both Russia because of that. But yeah, it's definitely a big topic in Korea. The other topic was yes, you can replay this live after. Yeah. Lee Jae-myung is probably one of them personally. I think it's a joke what he did. Okay. So while we can talk about the general theme of topics, I won't be on any side, okay? Well, Lee Jae-myung is the Democratic Party leader's name that we were talking about, the guy who did the fasting and stuff. The other thing about the trending topic is I actually covered this on KST on DKDKTV. But Lisa, whether she's going to remain in Blackpink or not, whether Blackpink is disbanding or not, whether they will renew their contract or not, this is a very hot potato. Of course, Blackpink is one of our national prides at the level of BTS right now. Everyone's attention was focused on them, obviously because of their last Seoul concert, the encore stage of their world tour. And they've already hit their 7th year, and after their 7th year, they are obligated to either renew their contract or, do whatever they want individually. So there have been rumors for the past 2 weeks, several rumors that Lisa has refused offers of like tons of money from YG, that she is like dating LVMH Group's son, third son or whatever, the Tag Heuer CEO. And because of those and those reasons, she will not remain in Blackpink. So this has been a national issue, I would say, and it's very heated up as well because a lot of Koreans are like to invest in the stock market, and YG Entertainment is like a very fun stock to invest in. Entertainment stocks are always fun to invest in because, as I always said, K-pop fans always hate this, but the idols are assets at the end. They are, if you think in the company's standpoint, there are products of their company, and that's what these assets generate value, and thus it fluctuates the stock market. So yeah, because these assets are human beings, they have flaws. Humans are emotional and they are not perfect. They do not always have 100% performance. So they make mistakes, they date, they sometimes do drugs, sometimes do whatever, and get into controversies, and then the stock market, accordingly reacts to that. So this Blackpink renewal phase has been, the center of attention for a while in the stock market as well. So YG Entertainment has been one of the top ranking searches in the whole Korean stock market. So everybody's just waiting for the announcement. And people have been micro-analyzing every single sentence of the members during the concert, and they've the result, what people, oh, why did the chat go up? Okay, what people concluded by the concert is that Jisoo, Rose, and Jennie will remain, and Lisa will not remain. And the headline of that news said, because Lisa didn't say anything about her future, she didn't mention anything about her future during the concert, that's the reasoning. and she said a line in terms of like, thank you for shedding light onto my 20s, and people saying like, oh, she mentioned her 20s, that means she's moving on to another phase. That means she's not going to renew her contract. And that's the logic going on right now. I think it's BS, honestly. I think they'll all just re-sign. So I put a fair amount of bet into YG stocks as well. I'm long on YG, so we'll see the results sooner enough. Okay, so on to the next question. Oh, wow, another super chat. Thank you, Kunav. Woo! Pizza. Yes, David, is the Korean spoken in North Korea completely different? Is it a completely different dialect? Yes. It is completely different. I wouldn't say you can't understand it, because like in every country, I don't know, maybe some countries you can't even understand dialects, but in Korea, it's a small land. Even if there are characteristic and unique dialects, you can comprehend what the other person is saying by context and by similar words. But definitely the accent, the intonation, the words they use, the grammatic rules they have are all different from South Korean way of speech. So you might feel it. You might feel it yourself, even if you don't have knowledge in the Korean language. When you watch dramas like Crash Landing on You, they speak a lot of North Korean over there, and their accents are very different. So let me try to do an impersonation. So I'll try to speak in standard Korean right now. I'll just try to introduce myself. So 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 김경수입니다. 저는 유튜버이고 K-팝을 좋아합니다. This is the Seoul accent, okay? I'll go with the Busan accent because I'm a Busan guy, okay? So 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 김경수고요. K-pop 유튜버 하고 있습니다. That's Busan. I mean, there's only so much I can show you when I'm doing an introduction, okay? So like, let's say in the Seoul dialect, in the Seoul accent, if you say did you eat, it's like 밥 먹었어? 밥 먹었어? In Busan, it would be like 밥 묻나? 뭐 묻노? Something like that, okay? So it's a little bit more like rough. The tone goes a little bit down and it's shorter. It's because Busan people like to be like masculine and stuff. Yeah. So the North Korean accent, I don't know if I can pull it off, okay? This might be making fun of myself, like embarrassing myself, but I'll try to do my best. How do I do the North Korean accent? 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. No, that's not it. 안녕하시라요. 제 이름은 김경수라 하고요. No, that's not it. I don't know. Actually, I can't do it. I'm sorry. So one distinguishable thing would be like, I was thinking about how I would say K-pop YouTuber. I just said that in my introduction, right? But the thing is, in North Korean, they are not allowed to use like English. They refrain from using English as much as they can. Of course, there are like irreplaceable words, but if they were to say K-pop YouTuber, they would say in pure Korean language, they would say like Korean music radio online streamer. No, online streamer is even English. I don't know. They have their own way of saying like English things. It's very weird. But okay, yeah, anyways. 동무 밥 하셨나요? Something like that. And the only thing I know I can do confidently for North Korean is when they curse. So everybody knows in South Korea, we do like 개새끼야, like 개새끼야. That's like you bitch, right? 개새끼야. Like 새끼 means like little one or young one, like dog baby, you know. But in North Korea, they usually say like 갓나 새끼. I've seen that from the movie so much. So it's usually like 갓나 새끼, 이 종갓나 새끼, 이 쌍갓나 새끼. That's all the curses I've ever heard in North Korea, but I've heard it so much in dramas and movies. That's the one I can recognize. This is hilarious. Okay, I hope you're using your like super chat. Well, okay. Oh my God, North is hard. It's very hard. Like, how would I know? Like, I've never actually heard it. Well, there was this one girl that I interviewed. Like, I did some content with her, but she was still like, she kind of like neutralized her accent because she was in South Korea. Okay, Everybody's just laughing at me right now. I'm not gonna do that again. Okay. Sri, what are the most respected jobs in Korea and what jobs are youth into right now? The most respected jobs in Korea, like everywhere, I think, we have a thing called 사자 직업, 사. So what that means is professions that end with 사. So it's normally 판사, 의사, 변호사, what else? 회계사, anything like that, okay? So what that means is the professions that end with 사 are mostly like, you know, professional jobs. So 의사 is doctor, 판사 is judge, 변호사 is lawyer, 회계사 is accountant, 세무사 is accountant, 회계사 is what is 회계사? It's in the lines of accounting and stuff like that. 검사, prosecutor. Yes, thank you, Mino. So everything like that. Everything that ends with 사 is considered like a high profile job. You have to go through like extreme amounts of studying, test to achieve that. So those are the most respected jobs. Yeah, I would say those are the most respected jobs, basically. Other than that, like, you know, just going to like 대기업. 대기업 means conglomerate or big company. So we would have Samsung, Hyundai, LG, SK, companies like that, basically. Yeah, we have more, but I can't think of any. So if you're just like an employee in one of those companies, people would be like, oh, things like that. What jobs are youth into right now? The youth is a little bit different. The MZ generation, the Gen Z people, they care only about money, work-life balance, whether, you know, you get to go home without any like after work. You just go straight home at like 6 p.m. Remote jobs, those are very rare nowadays after COVID. It's all gone back to normal. Yeah, I would say that's what's happening. Yeah. I'm not laughing. You were good in North Korean dialect. No offense though. Like, I even think it was bad. How would you know if it was good or not? I think you're just trying to flatter me. Okay, that's so fun. No, more cursing. Hi from a Swiss in Seoul. Hello. Yeah, we don't laugh with you. We don't laugh at you. We laugh with you. Thank you. Okay. These are some really good questions, says Gamma. Yeah, I'm just picking them by random, but these are pretty good, right? Now I'm craving pizza, says Apobangpo. Apobangpo, yeah. Let's see. Okay, C. Oh, I said let's see, and there's C. Are Korean American or Korean adoptees seen as less worth by 100% Koreans? What do you mean less worth? Could you please elaborate on less worth? Well, if you mean like human beings, of course, everybody has this equal dignity and, you know, like that. But I think I would need some kind of more explanation on what less worth means. Like some kind of situations or examples that could elaborate on that issue. Did I miss a super chat by any chance? I didn't, right? If I miss a super chat, please tell me, okay? Yeah. Oh, would professors be in the most respected jobs? Yes, definitely. Yes. 교수. Yes. Professors are in the respected jobs zone. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen the elaboration yet. So, opinion on honorifics. Okay, that's an interesting question by Cecilie. Very hard to pronounce. Opinion on honorifics. Honestly, the answer is I don't have any opinion on honorifics. I think it's deeply rooted in our culture. It's never going to change, and it never should change, because it's a part of our culture that I respect and everybody respects as well. Even though it doesn't exist in English or other countries, I do think just for the sake of preserving our culture, I think honorifics have a essential function. And I personally believe, maybe I was brainwashed too, but I personally believe that the elder should actually have some kind of respect as an elder person that has lived a little bit more than me, that has more experience, has seen more, blah blah blah, something like that. So the minimum respect you can pay is by honorifics, and it's not even that hard. Also, not only for the older people, for people that you want to be, you just want to respect as like strangers or business wise or anything like that. If you want to be formal, it has a good function in that as well. So yeah, I think honorifics are cool. It's great. It's hard to learn though, I understand. Like, I've heard so many complaints that honorifics are like a pain in the ass. I understand that as well, but it's cool, and I think it should remain. Okay, you missed Bat a Rabbit's super chat. Really? Let me try to go up and see Bat a Rabbit's. Okay, I'm not seeing in this chat, so let me go over to YouTube and see it over there. I saw another super chat coming in. I'll catch onto that, so please wait. Okay, Bata Rabbit. Is the horrible bullying in K-pop untouchable? What would you do about it? Okay. Is the horrible bullying in K-pop untouchable? What would you do about it? Okay. Wait a sec. Okay. This is this other super chat. Is the horrible bullying in K-pop untouchable? What would you do about it? Bullying in K-pop. Are you talking about bullying amongst the members? Is that what you're saying? Or bullying, like past bullying incidents that are done by the members themselves? If you're talking about the former, honestly, it's very hard to touch because K-pop groups are very secretive. They're very isolated. They're not very public. The only glimpses you get to see of their private lives are probably through V Lives and stuff, right? And the company is like a front that tries to hide all the bad stuff going on inside. And also, K-pop groups are consisted of multiple members, more than like 5, 6, 7. And human nature is to feel jealousy, left out. And if you're just with one more, 2, 3 or more people living together, you're bound to fight. They're bound to be conflicts, and there's bound to be like one outcast member that everybody doesn't go along with. There can be efforts, but human nature is to find those kind of flaws and pick on someone or whatever. So because of this systematic structure, I think it's very hard to eradicate the actual bullying, if there is bullying at all in a K-pop group. It would be very hard to pinpoint as well, and we've seen many cases like that in the past for a lot of examples in several groups. So yeah, if that was your question, that is my answer. As for the bullying cases that have been done by certain members in the past to their school friends, not friends, but like colleagues, the bullying itself, just school bullying, is very systematic in Korea. So that's very hard to eradicate as well. So all in all, I think it's hard. It's pretty hard. Okay. Let's go on into K-Stosh. Wow, thank you for the $20. Pizza, extra cheese. Okay. Would you recommend the subway or buses to get around while visiting as a tourist? Wonderful question. Actually, I really need to, you know what? Yes. I think I've been waiting for this question for my whole life. So, what I hear from a lot of foreigners is that, okay, anyways, before we get onto that, I will just say that public transportation in Seoul is top notch. It is amazing. I've been to many cities around the whole world. Yeah, cities with metros and public transportation. Maybe just Tokyo or like some places in China. Other than that, Seoul is the best. I would even say Seoul might be the best in public transportation, like objectively. It's very clean, it's very convenient, it's very cheap, it goes to every place. Yeah, it has the transfer system that doesn't cost you more than like 10 cents. So it's very nice. Like that's including subway and buses. You can transfer between subway and buses. There's so many stops, there's so many stations. So yeah, I would just want to get that out of the way. Like, the public transportation is top notch. If you are a foreigner visiting around as a tourist, first conquer the subway. Conquer the subway first, because the subway will basically take you everywhere. And also the pros about taking a subway is that it will take you to the most hot places, like the most populated and iconic places are all located around the subways. That's obvious. That's city planning, right? So obviously if you want to get like the main attractions and everything, the subways are very convenient. But in contrary, let me get back to my point. So a lot of foreigners, my friends even, they've lived here for 10 years and some people have never gotten on the bus. And I understand. It's because of the fear that you won't be able to get off on the right stop, because there's so many stops. It's split into so many sectors and stuff, and there's the signboards are little tiny, so you get afraid and you might end up in like a place you don't know. Subways are a little bit more easier because like you have the maps and navigation, whatever. But I would say please take buses. Like, buses are also very super convenient. And also there's a vibe that you cannot feel on subways, because subways by nature it travels underground. If you take buses as a tourist, if you take a bus as a tourist, you'll get to see everything outside you while you travel. So let's just say, like, for example, you're here in Seoul for 3 days. Let's say transportation takes you like 1 or 2 hours per day, right? If you're going to Gangnam to the palace, that's going to take an hour. If you're underground, all you're going to see is your phone probably, or black walls. If you take the bus, you'll see everything from the Gangnam scenery to the Han River. You'll even cross the Han River with, on a bus. And then you'll see the palace, you'll get the whole tour of Seoul. So that's like so scenic. I feel very, it feels very romantic, especially during the night when you're on a bus drive. So I would definitely recommend buses. Buses are not hard at all. All you got to do is just download Kakao Bus or whatever, and they have English options. Everything's on the internet nowadays. The buses all have English announcements as well. If you just focus, then you'll be 100% navigating. So thank you for asking this. To everyone out there, I know subways are convenient and they get you to exact places and it's not very hard to get confused, but buses have a beauty of its own and I really, really recommend it. Yeah. Okay, wow, I've seen more super chats coming in. Jane, look, what? That is a $50 red super chat. I'm like getting mixed up. Thank you so much. Pizza, extra cheese, double cheese, dipping sauce. Thank you, Jane. Hi David, I really enjoy your live chats. I get to learn a little bit more about Korean culture and appreciate your honesty in your answers. I'm an older person, American born, Chinese, 50 plus, and hope to visit Korea next year. Please come. And even if you're older, please take the buses. It's a challenge. And if you just get on the right destination, right stop, the accomplishment, the feeling of accomplishment, it's gonna hit you. And I recommend buses. Yeah. But I really hope you can come to Korea and try the nice food, get the nice touristy spots, hit the nice touristy spots, get some cheap you know, clothes, shopping, all that kind of stuff. So hope you get the full experience. If you have any follow-up questions for the $50, shoot them in the chat, and I'll try to find it and yeah, answer it. Kunav again, $5. Pizza. Is having kimchi pancake with olive oil okay, or is it disrespectful? If you're talking about kimchi-jan, right? Kimchi-jan. With olive oil, I'm not much of a cook myself. I don't cook that much, so I don't have an exact answer for that. But in regards of, is it disrespectful? What does that mean? Like, you can cook with whatever you want. Nobody's gonna say anything about what kind of ingredients you're using to cook, other than Uncle Roger, right? Uncle Roger kind of judges people when people don't cook properly in the Asian customs or the country's customs. But yeah, I think it's totally fine if it works, right? But mostly, yeah, I think olive oil, like in general, wouldn't really stick with kimchi-jan. Well, when you're just, actually, I don't know actually. I don't know the science behind it or the actual cooking behind it. Yeah, but it's not disrespectful at all. I use a mix of oil at home. I just use anything that I can grab my hand with and just like, yeah, on the fry pan. There you go. So, yeah, the wrong question to ask, wrong person to ask. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Everybody's just laughing. And you might have noticed if you put these emojis. Oh, how do I? 어떡해. Am I dumb? Yes, if you add these why did you type? It went up. If you add those emojis, you might have noticed like the emojis pop up on the screen. So, yeah. Yeah. Just wanted to say that. Okay. Okay, Stosh, you joined the membership. That's why you have a tomato next to you. Thank you so much. So I've launched my new membership because I'm gonna do more live streams. You get to use like exclusive emojis. You get like membership badges like the tomato over here, and if you comment on my channel just in the comment section, your comment gets like highlighted with like a color and a badge, so you get noticed more easily. See, I noticed her in one site. Thanks for the reply to the buses subway question. I'm in the planning stages, so this is super helpful because you have to know how to get around to see the sites. Exactly. And even if you stumble, if you kind of fail, you never know what kind of surprises await you, and you'll get that experience. You can ask anybody in Seoul. They all understand English. They might be shy. They'd be like, "Oh, I don't speak good English" or something like that. But they all understand, and they all have a heart willing to help. So you'll be fine. Yeah, that's the fun of traveling, right? But if you have a friend, that's more convenient. So that's good. Which emojis? Well, that is only accessible to the members. So, yeah. I put a bunch of like dog memes. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try to show you in the meantime. Yeah, let's see. I don't know if I can show you the actual, yeah, membership. Oh, there we go. I think I can show you. Yes. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how to show you memberships. Yeah, right now I don't know how to show you. Oh, maybe this is it. Oh, okay. I can show you. Genius. Okay, so if you join this channel through the membership, it's like $5 per month. You get like these tomato, sliced cheese, pizza, slice of pizza, full pizza, glowing red and blue Korean flag inspired pizza, black premium truffle star sprinkled pizza. Yeah, you get these badges next to your name by every month. Like it's like, I think 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. It's like that. You get like, your tier gets improved every single month you donate, and then you get these custom emojis. It's like a laughing chihuahua and like a shook chihuahua, groovy Shiba Inu, and a crying cat. And the more members I can get, the more emojis I can add. So yeah, that's it. Okay. Yes. Wait, I stopped. I didn't answer like a question before, right? I stopped at one question and I don't remember which one was it. Okay, I think there should have been a follow-up question. Oh, the Korean American one. Was there any like follow-up with that? The Korean American question. Let's see. Yes, the camera battery is full today. Yes, it will last a good like 2 hours, I think. I don't see the Korean American follow-up question, so yeah. Oh my god, no spamming. Okay, I'll answer your question, but I don't want to set a bad example, so I will not answer questions that are spammed from now on. This is the last. Is BTS V your man crush? Yes. You have always appreciated him. Yes. There you go. That's a short answer for a spammed comment, okay? But no spamming from now on, okay? Wow, does that count as David losing his temper? We getting exclusive insight into what makes him tick. Yes, kind of. Okay, I'm guessing they meant do Koreans see them as less as them. Okay, as for Korean Americans, first of all, on the outside, we don't know. Well, we can kind of know by the fashion and the makeup and all that kind of stuff. Okay, there are some distinctive points. But by appearance, of course, we don't like discriminate or, you know, box out or anything like that. When we hear them speaking with like a little bit of broken, you know, Korean with the Korean American accent, it does come like, it does hit us as kind of funny at the beginning, and that's not like mockery or anything. It's just like, you know, it's just you listening to like a North Korean accent. It's very peculiar, so it's like, haha. And yeah, I don't think there's any like negative sentiment towards Korean Americans, other than usually there's some sort of people that are jealous about Korean Americans. Jealous for the fact that they speak fluent English. They have American citizenships, so like status-wise, they are relatively better off than the normal Korean because they, you know, first of all, speak English. They have an American citizenship. They probably come from America, so that means you have the finance and luxury to move back and forth from two countries. So there's a little bit of jealousy, and there's a little bit of like, you know, oh, you're ethnically Korean, but why are you using English in public? That's kind of JazzOppa. That JazzOppa means like you're showing off or something like that. So I've seen that kind of sentiment, but other than that, nope. Sometimes there's like, if you go to the political sphere, it's like, you don't know anything about like our domestic affairs. Why are you speaking on behalf of like Korea, or who are you to engage in our domestic situations? Something like that. Yeah, there's a minority that, you know, barks about that kind of stuff. Other than that, no, I don't think there's like anything like that. In the workplace though, no, not that much. Actually, you're preferred in the workplace because you speak good English. And there might be some things like you might be given some actual how do I say this? Some issues might occur and they'll let you slide because they'll say, oh, he's not fluent in Korean, so he must have not understood it well. Something like that. In those kind of cases, the person who is hearing that might feel left out or belittled because even though he or she is competent enough, they're not including you, or they're just like brushing off like a mistake because, you know, they think you're Korean American and you're like less than them. Is that, I think maybe that's where you're getting, but yeah, overall I don't think there's any issues. Yeah. Okay, I hope that kind of answered your question. Okay, wow, Jane, thank you for the $5 again. My follow-up question is, can you tell me about the traditional Korean spas experience? I'm looking at Spa Land in Busan. Thanks, David. Spa Land in Busan is amazing. It's very clean, and it's a public bath. It's very big. It has an amazing 찜질방. So I think other than, like, more than the bath itself, the bath is just like a public bath, you know, full of people naked. But the 찜질방, the 찜질 area, I don't know what that is in English, is huge. There are like TV rooms, there are ice rooms, there are like high temperature rooms, there are crystal rooms, there are yellow dirt rooms. You can order like ramen, you can have shikke, you can have kimbap, all those kind of things, like tons of food. You have massage machines, arcades. You can just stay there and just lie down and sweat away your stress, and I really recommend it. But like the local ones that are in like neighborhoods, the little spas, I don't really recommend them because it's not very sanitary. The owners seldom clean the water, like maybe twice per day or something like that. Not twice, but like every other 2 hours or something like that. So I don't really like to go to those places. I've never been to one ever since like I was 15 with my dad. That's like a very nostalgic experience to a Korean person. Like your parents would hold your hand and take you to a public bath, and you would go together, and you would get out like the towel, the green towel, and it's like very scrubby, and you would like exfoliate your skin, and you would like splash water onto each other, and you would compare each other's dicks and stuff, and yeah, very nostalgic and fun experience when you go with your dad or mom. Yeah, young kids can go into the opposite sex tubs, like super young kids, under 5 or something, under 4 or 5, because they need parents. Yeah, but other than that, like nowadays, I think the local small spas are all getting extinct because the customer base is getting really old, and not a lot of people go there because of the same reasons I stated. It's not unsanitary. So the business model is changing, like Spa Land. You will find big spas, big public baths, even in Seoul as well. The most representative ones are the Dragon Hill Spa in Yongsan, right next to Yongsan iPark Mall. It's pretty old. The facilities are kind of old, but it's big and it's nice. It's not bad. A lot of tourists go there, so I don't really prefer it. But there are other places like Garden 5 Spa. You know, you'll have to search it, but yeah, I can't remember the names, but there are a few. So I hope you have a nice spa experience. Okay. Kunav again. Wow. Thank you for the $5. Pizza. How is the stand-up comedy scene in Korea? Unexistent. Yeah, there's no stand-up comedy in Korea. Nope. There was one dude that tried to do it, Yu Byung-jae. Oh, there was a girl too. There was a lady, Bang Na-rae. They both did it under Netflix's umbrella with Netflix's investment. I don't think it flew. I don't think it flied. And I think it discontinued. And stand-up is just not a genre in Korea. No. We have like skit-based comedy. But those ones are gonna kind of getting extinct too on TV. So we had a super fan favorite popular comedy show called Gag Concert in the early 90s until like the late 2000s and 2010 maybe even. It discontinued, yeah, because people weren't watching it. Yeah, it wasn't innovative enough, and I think people became less naive and they started not laughing at scripted jokes and scripted skits. Yeah, we have like Comedy Big League and stuff, but it's not that popular. So the comedy scene has changed a lot. Actually, the comedians have all gone like independent, and they all have their YouTube channels now, which all have like over 500k, 1 million, 2 million. So these comedians are born to be YouTubers, you know. They are entertainers. And in the old days, their platform was the actual stage and the comedy stage and TV. But nowadays, because of YouTube and because of COVID, they lost their whole offline audience and stuff like that. All the cinemas shut down. So they all migrated to YouTube, and they're now super successful because they're born entertainers. So good for them. Good for them. I would say this is even a golden age for comedians because they're thriving better than ever. You know the P6 show? The P6 show? Where RM was on, Jay Park was on, Son Heung-min was on. Yeah, I think even a super famous Hollywood actor was on it. Check it out on YouTube, P6 show. Those three people are comedians as well. So yeah. Anyways, stand-up is, yeah, it's not a big thing in Korea. Okay. You need some mods in the chat? What's going on? I don't see anything wrong going. Oh. Bose Gunja keeps spamming. Okay, if you keep on spamming, then I will time out you, okay? What's the next question? What is the next question? Let's see. I love the PC show. Okay, that's great. Yes, K Ocean. Yes, the battery's full today. How should a pure vegetarian plan a vacation in South Korea? Pizza. It's very hard for a vegetarian. You're better off than a vegan though, right? I would say the only option is to pre-plan or you know, you just have to search on the internet. That's the only thing you can do. Other than that, you will find meat everywhere in every single dish. Korea is a very inconvenient place for vegetarians, vegans, and Muslims. Yes, it has pork everywhere, and Indians can't eat beef, right? Am I right? I don't know. But pork and beef is everywhere. At least, you know, you can choose the alternative meat, right? But vegetarians and vegans, you'll have a harder time. Yeah. I can't give you any advice on this. But nowadays, more and more places are popping that are more vegan, vegetarian centric. There are a lot of salad places. You can find a salad anywhere. So I don't know though, like, would you survive only on salads? There are like subway places you can go, like the chain Subway. Other than that, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to find food without meat. Yeah, that's just a fact. Yeah. Korea has the meats, of course. Yeah, you saw pishik in the street when you were in Korea. Wow, that's amazing. Seoul or Busan? Very hard question. Seoul is where it's at, honestly. Seoul has everything. Seoul is Korea. I could even say it to that extent. You know, Korea equals Seoul. And then the rest, like 20% is the other countries. And then the 10% would be Busan. And then the remaining 10% split into other cities would be, yeah, Korea. Like 90%, 80% Seoul. Korea is consisted of 80% Seoul, 10% Busan, and then 5% Gwangju. No, like 3% Gwangju, 3% Daegu, 2% Daejeon, like 1% Gangneung, Gangwon-do, something like that. Yeah. I'm not talking about landmass or anything, like the infrastructure, stuff to do, jobs, the economy, and public transportation, everything like that. Yeah. Restaurants, the variety of things. Yeah. But personally, I prefer Busan. Because I'm a beach person. I can't live without the beach. The river in the Han River in Seoul is good, but it doesn't do justice for my craving of relaxation near the beach, hearing the waves and seeing the big sea, you know, waves and water mass. Yeah, it's just different. Busan could be compared as like the Florida of Korea, and New York is like the Seoul. Yeah, that's the feel of it. Okay. What about Jeju? Jeju is an island. It's a tourist spot and a healing spot for a lot of Koreans. It's the easiest place to go for a vacation. Only costs like, if you get good tickets, like 40 bucks to get there. Of course, the accommodation and Airbnb food over there is overpriced because there's so much demand. But it has unique features. The sea is so beautiful. It's like emerald. It has like volcanic rocks, the black ones. It has like tropical trees. It has black pork. It has like nice seafood, amazing seafood actually. Seafood ramen, seafood recipes. Very quiet stays. It has a hiking trail at Halla Mountain, Hallasan. It has hallabongs, which are like huge giant tangerines. It has a lot of tangerines. Very breezy, nice tropical weather. Very warm. And it's very nice. I like Jeju. Jeju is the Hawaii of Korea. Well said. Yes. Is Seoul being overpopulated then? Yes, it's already overpopulated in my opinion. Yeah, it's just a it's a beehive. Yeah. Just so many people. I just don't want to live here anymore. It's like, oh, it's yuck. I feel so bad for the 9 to 6 workers that have to commute every single day in the subway. Like, that is hell. Especially line 9. They have like an express train, and line 9 goes through like all the office areas. And wow, like people get shoved in, they're like crammed in, and it's like, oh, I can't stand that. You would feel so claustrophobic there. Some people might even faint if you're not good with like, you know, you literally can't move. You're like squeezed by the person next to you, and like you're squeezed with the door in front of you, and you can't do anything. You can't breathe. That's so. Do you say Daegu? No, it's Daegu. Daegu. Octopus ramen. Wow, you're an intellectual. Octopus ramen is amazing. Yes. Hi David, love your content. Thank you, Kinos. In your opinion, is it safe to travel Korea as a woman? 100%. Don't believe any of those sources on the internet saying like okay, there are so many. This is something that gets on my nerves, okay? You see nowadays on TikTok, YouTube, and some like articles about Korea where there are some sort of crimes and like some lady got hit by like a dude or got stabbed or whatever, and Korea's like some person got roofied in a club or whatever, and hidden cameras and shit. But if we're speaking in general, 200% it's safe to travel as a woman, solo even. Yes, I can guarantee, I can strongly say Korea is one of the safest countries in the whole world. You don't have to worry a bit about, like, as long as you don't do like shady stuff, like go out in 4:30 a.m. and wander the alleys by yourself, or you know, go to clubs and drink all the drinks that are handed out by you from like a random dude and follow them to a love motel or whatever. As long as you don't do that, you'll survive in Korea, okay? I can say 300% it's safe. Like, don't believe those over-exaggerated TikToks and YouTube videos said like, oh, you know, like Korea is the worst place to go as a woman, whatever, blah blah blah, because this happened. Of course, I'm not trying to undermine or degrade the experience of a victim of a crime that happened in Korea, but if you just talk in statistics and probability and in general, Korea is just too safe. Very safe. Yes. Yeah, I got a little bit over enthusiastic there, but please understand me, because this is like my trigger point. You know, Korea is super safe. My friends, they all go out like alone at night at 2-3 a.m. to the convenience store. They even go running at Han River at 3 a.m. wearing like shorts or leggings or whatever, and they're all fine. You know, you can go drinking at 2 a.m. 3 a.m. with only girlfriends and you'll be fine. Just don't go to like shady places intentionally, okay? There's a low probability that anything will happen even in the alleyways, because there are CCTVs everywhere, there's surveillance cameras everywhere, and in general people don't commit crimes that much. Only crazy people, mentally ill people that are like, you know, on a killing sprees once in every like 2 years gets highlighted by the media so much. The media just like, it's easy bait for the media. It's easy food for the media. That's why they focus it on so much. But like, please come to Korea, please. It's totally safe. Yes. Yes, I hope this makes you makes it like, you know, alleviate some kind of anxiety from your chest, because it's super safe. Unsihe, I have traveled many times as a single female. It's fine. Yes. Always be on the lookout though. There are evil people everywhere. So, yeah. I can't guarantee that nothing, like, not a single weird thing will happen to you, but 99.7%, let's say, it's gonna be fine. Yeah. Why is Korea so safe? What in the culture that makes it such a safe place? I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I think it's a complex reason, but like, if you don't want to find it in human nature, we can just find it in the number of surveillance cameras, CCTVs everywhere. Yeah, we have Big Brother. Big Brother's keeping everything together, I guess. And people just, you know, just follow the rules well. You know, they're very conformist. When you saw during COVID, everybody was wearing masks without any doubt. Yeah, so 100% safe indeed. That's awesome to hear. Yes. Do Korean police carry guns? They do in some occasions, but mostly they carry stun guns, like the electric shock ones. Actual pistols, it's very rare. I think only like actual like crime detectives carry them for special occasions when they're on like a hunt for like a serial killer or something like that. But other than that, I don't think they carry like actual like guns with bullets in them on a daily basis. Yeah, even the stun guns, they don't carry that much. You normally have those like metal sticks or something like that. Yeah. Jackie part, I'm a woman and I walked alone around 3 a.m. to my Airbnb. I never felt scared. Don't go into the narrow streets. Always walk on the big street. You'll be fine. Exactly what I've been saying. What's considered a ghetto place in Korea? If you're talking about districts, I can't like pinpoint a place that's ghetto, but you'll just see like alleyways, you know, just narrow streets that seem like dim lit, dirty, not a lot of traffic that leads to nowhere, you know. Just stay on the main street of any kind of district and you'll be fine. Yeah, any district in Seoul, it's okay. Yeah, but if you get to like the corners or like the outskirts of Seoul, of course it gets like less populated and less like flashy and civilized. So yeah. Let's see. Cult members are there, but they're not dangerous. You just have to say no, I'm not interested. If someone random talks to you and says like you have good energy, or like, you know, would you like me to see a face reading or whatever, just ignore them and just go by your way. Yeah, don't get startled with them. They approach Koreans too, and like we're all just like desensitized by them. I think the most frightening threat of Korea is like normally crazy people. There are a lot of crazy people in random places. You'll find them in like subways or near the homeless places. So okay, not that homeless people are all dangerous, but overall, you know, you get eerie vibes when you go through like a homeless district, right? So near Seoul Station, if you go like on the underground pathways near Seoul Station, Myeongdong, you'll find a good amount of homeless people, and yeah, they have bad smell, and you know, it's kind of sad, but like they have like boxes over them, and you know, they're shuddering in the cold and stuff. But yeah, there are lines of homeless people in those areas, like near Seoul Station and Myeongdong, underground pathways. So you'll still be fine even if you pass through. They're not like American homeless people like in LA, downtown LA, where they have like needles and stuff and do drugs and go crazy over you and steal your shit. They're not like that. They're mostly peaceful. They're just like, you know, they're drinking. Some people are just alcoholic or whatever, but I tend to not go there. Yeah, that's one place. But you'll see once in every like week a crazy person just wandering around and just yelling at random people. And I've seen so many videos of foreigners getting like frightened of them and saying like, oh, they're being xenophobic because they're saying like, oh, 외국인 뭐 어쩌고 저쩌고. That is simply not true. They say shit to everybody. They're not being xenophobic just because they're saying 외국인. They probably say bad stuff to every ethnicity, every Korean. Yeah. So these crazy people are just like crazy. Yeah. Are there gangs in Korea like Japan Yakuza? Oh, there's there's not like a nationwide association organization like the Yakuza. But we have our own local gangs called gangpe. They're not really on the radar that much. I've rarely heard any incidents about them. Yeah, they probably just manage the brothels or clubs or like all the underground business, the drugs and stuff like that. They're probably just like management companies for those like shady businesses. And if anybody gets in their way, they resort to violence. But I've rarely heard of any situations led by gangs. Yeah. What's your favorite type of soju? Nowadays there's a trendy soju called Saero. So the classic is called, let me actually show you. So yeah, make sure to join the membership. So if you type in soju, I don't know why people say soju. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it though. This is the classic. It's called chamisul. Yeah, this is like a very old one. These are the main three. So the second one, wait, how can I show you? Oh shit, this is too big. It doesn't even shrink, for God's sake. Okay, you'll just have to, yeah. So the second one here is called Jinro soju. It's since 1924. This bottle got revived recently. It's from the same company. So chamisul and Jinro, they are the representative ones. And then we have 처음처럼. Yeah, this one's a classic too. And then the fourth one you're seeing here with the fox. Is that a nine-tailed fox? Yeah, that's called Saero. And it's relatively new. I don't know why, but it got viral because of the label. It says zero sugar, right? So Korea was going through its frenzy with zero sugar craze, or zero calorie phrase actually. So the Saero was very smart. I heard this. I might need to fact check, but here's the story. So Korea is crazy over 0 calories. That's a fact. Nobody drinks original Coke. Every single person drinks 0 Coke, 0 Sprite, 0 Fanta, 0 cider, whatever. It's because everybody's so obsessed with like appearance, health, and then fitness. So they're like, why drink Coke if it has like so many calories and sugar and whatever, you know? So last time I was talking about this too, like aspartame, like it's super safe, so people are like, oh, let me just drink 0. Like just the fact that New Jeans, the icon of Korea right now, is the ambassador of Coke Zero, just proves the fact that 0 Coke is huge. My friends just order boxes and boxes of 0 Coke every single day and drink a can. I have like 2 boxes of 0 Coke in my fridge right now. Actually, I should get one and drink. I'm getting kind of thirsty. But that was going on and still going on. I think it's gonna go on forever. But this Saero soju came out and it put the label 0 sugar there. So everybody was like, oh, it has 0 sugar. Wow, that's amazing. This is great. And then they started drinking it, and they did some viral marketing campaigns on YouTube and stuff, targeting the younger audience, and everybody started drinking Saero. And the name itself, 새롭다, Saero, means like new. I don't know if the exact intention of the meaning of the brand means actually new, but like at least what it sounds like is like new. So everyone's like, oh, it's a new thing, let's try it out. And then it's 0 sugar. Wow, that's great. So everybody got deceived. That's the story. So everybody loves 0, right? So this company called this Saero company leveraged that. They used it. And I need to fact check on this, but apparently all the other sojus are 0 sugar too. They have no sugar in them. And Saero just put that on the label. And people were like, "Oh, it's zero sugar. We need to drink it." So if that is actually the case, that's what I heard from like some people while I was drinking. But if that is the case, that is brilliant marketing, like brilliant timing. Yeah, new and good marketing, right? It's not lying or anything, right? It's just stating facts, but just hopping onto that zero trend. Yeah, so that was funny. That was a funny incident. Anyways, yep. And we have like one soju, J Park soju, but I think the hype has kind of gone down nowadays. I don't think anybody drinks. I don't know. Yeah. And we have the flavored soju, but nobody likes it anymore. It was wild back then for a while, like a couple years. During my college days, the grapefruit soju was the thing. But nowadays people think it's disgusting. Nobody drinks it anymore. I was so shocked at the amount of flavored soju in American marts and H Mart and stuff. I almost thought like you know, they were exporting the leftover flavored soju to the States because nobody drinks it here. I'm 100% sure nobody drinks it here. Nobody. You would get laughed at if you drink flavored soju in Korea. They still have the option, of course, so somebody drinks it, but in general, nobody drinks it. Yeah. Yeah, that was so weird. Everybody in K-Town seemed to love flavored soju. I think the trend is a little bit late over there. Yeah. But in Korea, nobody does. Like, other than, like, if you were to drink any kind of any kind of flavored soju, it would be only grapefruit soju. These, like, grape, strawberry, peach, these ones, everybody would barf on it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I prefer fresh flavor. Yes. You are with us. 참이슬 fresh. Yes. So usually when we go to restaurants, there are people. There are three categories of people: the soju-pa, 맥주-pa, and Somaek-pa. So soju-pa is the people that only drink soju. They like to drink soju. I don't know. Like they like to get strong stuff. These people usually say they get full with beer, so they just prefer soju. And then the beer-pa, the 맥주-pa, they don't like soju. The taste of soju tastes like nail polisher. They don't want to get drunk fast. Beer tastes good sometimes, so, and it has like better pairing with food or something like that, so people drink beer. And then there's like the Somaek. So I'm Somaek. I don't prefer any. Like, I hate the taste of soju. I get full with beer, but I want to get drunk, so you get drunk faster with Somaek. You mix them up, and it kind of neutralizes and balances both of their taste. So yeah, that's why I like Somaek, and it's stronger. And yeah, so for Somaek, I'll teach you a trendy thing. Maybe actually it's kind of like out of the trend now, but like a fun thing. So another trendy beer type in Korea right now is called Tera. It came out of nowhere, but Gongyu did the marketing, and it just like, you know, landed well, and people started drinking it. So there's a beer called Tera. Like, mostly people drink Kas, but nowadays it's Tera. I don't know why. Korean people just like trends. So there's Tera, and then 참이슬, right? So people order Somaek in this kind of way. They say 이모, they call 이모, or 저기요, 테슬라 주세요, Tesla. They say Tesla. And yeah, we're talking about the Elon Musk electric car company, Tesla. And the reason they say Tesla is Tera 참이슬. Stupid, but people started doing that. I think young people started it. and then it's kind of cringe now, but people still understand. Emos still understand. So they would be impressed if a foreigner comes and say, Tesla 주세요. And then the emo would be like, 테라 참이슬, okay. And then they give you the two, and then you can mix it up and make it into soju. Yeah. Okay, I missed a super chat. Oh, okay, it's M Kara. Hi David, I have a quick break, so I wanted to say hi. What's your favorite Korean candy? Whoa, wow, thank you for peeking in your quick break. What's my favorite Korean candy? Korean candy? There's not a lot of Korean candies. Oh, I have one actually. I have one. It's very generic, but I'll show you anyways. It's the best candy. It's called 청포도. Try this. Yeah, it's this. This is so good. This is so good. It's green grapes candy. This is so good. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like this, but you need to just try it. Yeah, it's good. Other than that, there's a candy called 누룽지 사탕. So 누룽지 is like the remains, like in a Korean hot pot, 뚝배기, you put in rice and you can cook it there. You can steam it and like actually cook rice, but because of like the pressure and the heat and whatever, some of the rice is just stuck on the sides of the pot, and that usually turns like kind of burnt and black. It doesn't come out well. So once we spoon out all the well-cooked rice, those remainders, we pour in like hot water so that it can like soak in, and then the remains get softer and it falls off from the walls of the pot, and then it becomes 누룽지. That's what we call 누룽지. This is how it looks like. Yeah, it's like this. It's like this. It's like, yeah, burnt rice. There are the after remainders of rice. But there's actually a candy out of that. Yeah, there's actually a lot of like flavors. No, like kinds, but scorched rice flavor candy. That's what it says. Scorched rice flavor. But I recommend you trying these because it's a unique Korean candy. Yeah, I would say it's a unique one. And it tastes kind of good. I would say it tastes like a watered down coffee candy. Tastes similar to coffee but less stronger, and also kind of sugary. Yeah, but it's pretty good. If you want a cultural experience, yeah, you can try it out. 누룽지 사탕. Okay, greetings, Sylphane. Oh, I didn't do the celebration for you. Pizza. Oh, is that the rising flag behind your icon? Instant ban. Just kidding. Would prefer if it's not that though. You love that candy? It's so good? Right. Childhood fave, burnt bottom rice. Yes. Nice. Calling it a Tesla. Yes. I've seen Terra in a lot of vids and show. Yeah. Yeah, it suddenly popped out of nowhere. Like, Korean beer has no history, that I can say. You know, all those like German beers, the Oktoberfest, and yeah, where else? Belgium, I think. Belgium is famous for beer. Yeah, those beers have a history for hundreds and hundreds of years. But Korean beer, they're whack. They're just like, nah. Okay. Charles says, "Hi David, I'll be moving to Sejong in November. What are some things I can expect to see or experience?" Let me be frank, not much. Not much. Sejong is an administrative city. It was a planned city. So it was a city built with the purpose of migrating the Korean government over there. And it succeeded halfway because there are actually a lot of like government organizations there, and most of the people that reside there or work there are actually like public service workers that work for the government. So it's like a nice, calm, quiet town. The people there are decent. They're all like government workers. But and because they wanted like these people to settle down there and have a nice life, there will be like, you know, little forms of entertainment here and there. But it's gonna be very similar to a satellite city next to Seoul. Yeah, but if you're expecting something like wild or crazy like Seoul, I wouldn't expect that. It would be more on like the decent side. Yeah. But I myself, I don't know that much about Sejong. I've just passed through a little bit, and yeah, my impression was it's very quiet. Belgian beers, yes. German beer. Okay. Wow, how long have I been streaming so far? Let me just check real quick. It's 2 a.m. here. I am going to stay until the premiere of the next episode of KPC EP18. So, wow, 238 people are watching. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, okay. So I've been streaming 1 hour and 41 minutes. Wow, I'm kind of impressed at myself because every time I look at the time, like even last time, I always look at this time, you know, 1 hour and 40 minute mark. Last time I think I had 15 minutes, 20 minutes left until like 2 hours. I think that's maybe my, you know, threshold moment when I get tired and stuff. Yeah, I haven't drank anything. It is starting soon, right? So when did I set it as? I think it was like 2:15 or something. Let me just check real quick. It was so rushed. Oh, it was 2:30. Okay. Well, I'll have to stay in the studio anyways for the premiere, so might as well just do it until 2:30. Yeah. 20 minutes more, and then I'll hop on to the premiere of the show. So yeah, look at this. Let me show you guys. Let me use this. Okay, so yeah, you're looking at the screen. Korean Pizza Club. If you haven't subscribed, you might have noticed that you are not able to chat if you're unsubscribed to this channel. So this is a subscriber only chat. It's a safe space. So this is the new video. It's about Miss Korea. All three of these people are Miss Korea winners. One of them, Gracie, is actually in the Miss Korea contest right now. So she's competing at this moment. It's gonna premiere at 2:30. It's gonna be about beauty pageants, Behind the Crown. ChatGPT recommended this. So here you go. So pretty and talented people. What? Premieres in 24 hours? Okay, I said it at the wrong date. I wouldn't have catched that if I... See, like... I guess so stressed. When you rush things, this happens. There you go. Okay, fixed. Ooh. Okay. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, let me just take maybe 1 or 2 more questions and wrap up and go to the premiere. What is the background music? Oh, Living Sweetly. Welcome back. I'm so grateful for your super chats last time. The background music, I will actually show you. It's called JazzOppa. Yeah. Shout out to him. It's K-pop and jazz. This song is oh, what is this? Big Bang. Sauber. Yeah, 맨정신이 난 힘들어 수가 없어. Yeah. Yeah, Big Bang songs are dope. Never gets old. This is a Busker song. I have to sleep too. It's 2:10 in Tokyo. Wow, you're in Tokyo. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Japan. Yep. Any more questions, guys? Good thing we checked the video. I know, right? Yeah, if we didn't check it, you know, everybody would have been just stalled and yeah. Okay, we have a question, interesting question by Frank Meow. Do people look at your appearance during a job hiring process? And what is the opinion on tattoos during job hiring? Yes, they do look at your appearance. Korea, even if you want to deny it, is an appearance-centric place. It's in everybody's unconsciousness. People prefer you if you are good looking, attractive, dress well, neat. But isn't that everybody around the world, right? I think they've abolished attaching pictures on resumes, but doesn't really mean much because you go to the interviews anyways for the actual job, and you need to pass that phase, and they'll get to see what you look like anyway. So yeah, they do look at your appearance, sadly, although it shouldn't be like the main determining factor of employment. And what is the opinion on tattoos during job hiring? I would advise to not show your tattoos when you're in a job interview. Like, I mean, if you have tattoos on your face or your hands or palms, can't do anything about it. Your neck maybe, but if you're just at a formal job interview in Korea or maybe anywhere else, I don't know that much about Western job hiring or like any other place, but in Korea it would have a high probability of leaving a negative impression. Yeah, that's just the truth. People still have stigma upon tattoos, no matter what. Especially the older generation, which are the people that are sitting on the other side of the table interviewing you. So, yeah. Younger people don't mind tattoos that much, but still it has a negative stigma, stereotype. Gangs used to have tattoos. People say things like, I know it's stupid, but people say things like, it comes from that extremely bad phrase, like, you know, I don't know. I shouldn't say this. This is kind of like racist and very discriminative. But how do I explain? How do I get the phrase without saying it? It's like every something something is not something something, but every something something happens to be something something. You probably know what I'm talking about in the blanks. But in the case of tattoos too, that got adapted to tattoos in the Korean society as well. So how that would adapt is every person with a tattoo is not a criminal, but every criminal happens to have a tattoo. Yeah. So a lot of people believe in that belief, and a lot of people on the news that get into drug scandals or like, you know, bad stuff, they have a weird tendency of having tattoos for some reason. So a lot of Koreans believe that. Yeah. Oh, K-Stosh, thank you again for the super chat. Pizza. Oh, I'm really craving for some pizza. Actually, I should order some pizza right now. I'm dead serious on ordering pizza. When I visit, is there any specific apps to go to use for getting around? Oh, definitely. Wait, why did the music stop? First of all, just get Kakao. Sorry, the music is just jumping. I think it's the Wi-Fi. Maybe my stream is disconnected as well. Is my stream okay? Is it still live? I'm kind of worried about the Wi-Fi situation because the music just cut. Okay. Sorry about that. That's very weird. Sorry about that. Let me just... Yeah, it seems to be streaming. Are we? Yeah. We're still streaming. Okay. Yes, you're still live. Yeah. It was just the music cutting. So, if you're visiting Korea, the best apps would be the Kakao series. Korea uses Kakao Talk. So, first of all, get Kakao Talk if you're gonna connect with locals. Nobody uses WhatsApp or WeChat or any of that here. They still use Instagram, but Instagram has like a more casual feel to it. But if you're gonna communicate with people, Kakao Talk is where it's at, and Kakao Talk is like the mothership of all the other branches. So, other than that, you'll see the Kakao Bus, Kakao Subway, and that's basically all you need. I don't usually use Kakao. I just use Naver Map, but you can get Kakao Map as well. So I've heard that Kakao Map has better English options. Google Map doesn't really work well here in Korea. The accuracy is not good. So just get Kakao Map, Kakao Subway, Kakao Bus, and also Kakao T. Kakao T is for taxi. Maybe they merged. I don't know. I don't use it that much, so I might have to check. But anything with Kakao and like mobility on it. Yeah, they still have bus. And I think you need to switch it to English in the... Yeah. I think you'll automatically get the English version if you're like using the your phone and App Store. Yep, Kakao Metro, Kakao T, Kakao Map. Yes, those are the big three you can get. And a funny thing is, like, if you're not down for public transportation and if you have some luxury in your pockets, a lot of my American friends actually, they come to Korea and only ride taxis because they're amazed at the price of taxis here. It's so cheap compared to the taxis in the US, like Uber. So from the farthest point, like the furthest east to the furthest west to Seoul, From the start to the end of Seoul, it will only cost you max, I would say $20, $25. So everywhere within Seoul, you can cover under $20 in a taxi. So most of the places it's only gonna cost like $10 because you have the starting fee. The starting fee has gone up over the years. It used to be like $2 or something, but now it's like, I think, pretty high. I haven't ridden a taxi in a while, but I think it's like $4 now. It starts at $4, so the minimum fee would be that. And then if you just go to like a place, a 20-minute drive, or something like that, it'll cost you like $10 or $15. So people just and Kakao T, that a reason why a lot of foreigners use it is because, like, just the same as Uber, you enter your destination and it's GPS based. So yeah, you get on here, you drop off right in front of the door. So that's why they use it a lot. But yeah, just use the Kakao apps and you'll be fine. Kakao, it's getting better though, is it? I don't know about this, honestly. Don't you have to get a different SIM card in Korea? That's what I've seen in vlogs. I have no information on this because I've never been in that situation. But nowadays, in my case, when I go to other countries, I just do like roaming. And it's the same as getting a SIM card in that country, so I don't go through the hassle of like getting it out and like putting it in, like going to a prepaid SIM card place and buying it at the airport or whatever, or 7-Eleven. Isn't it the case where a lot of like telecom companies nowadays, like the roaming services are very good? Like I get like unlimited data for a whole week. I got unlimited data for a whole week in the US with a roaming plan of like $30-$40 or something like that. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. You just have to toggle your like, you just have to there's like a setting in iPhone and you just have to turn it on and off, and then it automatically just relocates and routers your service to like Verizon or whatever. So I don't know if that's the case for Korea as well, but I'm pretty sure that would be universal. So yeah, SIM cards, isn't that like an old thing? Yeah, but you'll have to Google on that. Well, thank you. I want to be as prepared as possible. You are the best. No, I'm just giving you like basic advice. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to, I think it would be better to ask me like very specific stuff. Like these answers you can find on Google itself, but there are some things that Google doesn't provide. The details. I think you could get the most out of me and these live streams with that. Kitty Carla 6695, thank you for the $10 pizza smack. The one time I had to take a taxi a few years ago, I was charged $50 for a 5-mile at most ride to the mall that was not even that far from my house. Just a few blocks, 10 minutes ride at most? What? You got scammed. I feel so bad for you. My god. That's why you use Kakao Taxi nowadays. They can't scam you because like it's distance based. They already give you like an estimated, price. But wow, that is super bad. I've heard of these incidents that taxi drivers sometimes try to like scam foreigners. Yeah, that's super bad. And also from the airport, they're very infamous. Never get like a taxi on it, like the site, on site. Don't grab a taxi on site. Always reserve or get it from app. Yeah. Sorry about that. But that is horrible. I feel so bad for you, Kitty Carla. That should have costed only like a 10-minute ride should have costed only like a few years ago. Then it would be like max $10. Max. Wow, you got charged 5 times. Damn. Yeah. What? Eileen, thank you for the $20 super chat with no message. No message. What? Pizza. But no message? Okay, thank you. Feeling extra generous today? Well, I will really appreciate your generosity and support towards our channel. I will take it as a message to create better content. Okay. You never took a taxi again after that? Oh no. Oh no, I feel so bad. That's too bad. What percentage of people do you estimate in Korea have had plastic surgery? So we can rule out basically all the men. I don't think like even 1% of men get plastic surgery. Let me actually do like a inside my head session and try to find statistics. So we can rule out men, so that's 50% out. And then the older generation, like the extremely old, the elderly, they don't do it, so we can maybe rule out like 20% more. So that's already like only 30% remaining. We can rule out the kids, so that's like maybe 5%. I don't know. We are left with like 25 to 20%. Females do it a lot. Women do it a lot. They at least get double eyelid surgeries after they graduate high school or get nose jobs, or if you consider like fillers or lips or you know, the eye bags or stuff like that, all as plastic surgery, then I would say among those 20%, maybe half would do it, or maybe more than half. Yeah, but like not serious plastic surgery. So I don't know what the standards are, but if we were to like have a wide boundary, I would say maybe like 15% of the whole population does plastic surgery. Yeah, that's my estimate. Let me look at the statistics, try to find it. 대한민국 성형 비율. Let's see. 세계 1위 성형 대국. Oh, I forgot about breast and stuff. So per 1,000 people, 13. America is first. I don't know if you can see this. United States ranked first in terms of total amount of plastic surgery in 2011, so that's a way long back ago. Let me try to find some recent. South Korea plastic surgery is the most searched keyword on Google, apparently, in 2015. Not the most, but like related to Korea, it's one of the biggest. Yeah. Korea has the most plastic surgeons, number of surgeons. Yeah. We have 1,119 plastic surgery hospitals. Every 1,000 people. This is weird. Out of 1,000 people, 23... There are 23 operations. It doesn't say people though. They do the face the most. Double eyelids, nose, fat transplants, lifting, ears. What do you do with ears? Some kind of like eyelid thing again, and then V lines. Yeah. 34% of all the plastic surgery cases are double eyelids. But it doesn't say like how many. Oh, here we go. 2020. Okay, this is a legit response. I saw the... Okay, here we go. So here is the answer. Gallup is a very nice research place. In 2020, 2% of adult men did it. 18% of adult women in Korea have had plastic surgery. That's not that much. It's not that much if you think of the whole population. So if you think of the whole population, that's only of adult men, right? So we're only looking in the adult bracket, so that would be less than 10%. Yeah, I think it would be near like maybe 5 to 10% maybe. Yep. But that's it. Okay, so yes, it's 2:30. I need to go to the premiere. It's going to premiere now. It's probably started by now. Bye KPC. No, not this KPC. There you go. Not this live. It's premiering now.
Ordinary and fun toppings.
Okay,
Welcome
it just
to the
started.
Korean Pizza Club.
Just started now. So guys, go watch the premiere. I don't know why it stopped. My internet is lagging.
Round of applause and
I think it's because I'm streaming too much, and yeah. Okay, anyways, thanks for joining everybody. Thank you everybody. Hop on to the actual premiere for Korean Pizza Club. It's a Korean Pizza Club day today. KPC every day, all night, all day. So okay, we'll see. I'll see you there in the chat. I'll chat over there. So see ya. Thanks for joining the live today, and I will announce when I will do another live in the community tab. So look out for that. And yes, let's go watch these beautiful people and what they have to say.